So hey, today we're going to talk about how to test the backflow and then essentially how to also then troubleshoot, repair, and or then pass the backflow and then submitting the proper information. We're going to cover that process here right now so that you are effective in your time on your client's properties. Upon arrival, obviously let the client know that you're there, and then two, make sure that you are shutting off again either the test cocks or the two shutoff valves that are within that backflow. From there, from us, and this is the process that makes us pretty efficient while we're on site, is that we just gather the generic information that we need for the backflow report that will be submitted to the proper water provider. And in this case, we're in the state of Missouri, so backflows are to be required annually to be tested and submitted to make sure that there is no backflow contamination running from a water source back into your drinking water. So while we're on that site the first time around, shutting everything off, we are then making sure that we are properly putting down the information that is necessary for that report. Things such as the serial number, the backflow type, the manufacturer of the backflow, the size of the backflow, among a few other things as well too. From there, we'll then make sure that we are going to turn the water on. Now, the important thing here is that you want to make sure that you're pressurizing at a slower rate. So when you turn the water on, turn it on nice and slowly. That way you don't burst those pipes because they have been sitting there empty all winter long. Once we do that, we then head back over to the backflow and we are making sure that we are passing with flying colors essentially the backflow between check valve 1, check valve 2, as well as a vessel if there is one on that backflow. And so during this process, we need to make sure that we are passing them with flying colors, because if not, if something is failing, we need to make sure that it gets corrected before we do that. And so essentially with our process is that we'll go through, we'll test the backflow. If it passes, we'll then fill out the report, we'll fill out the numbers, and then submit that report to the proper water provider. If not, if we have to then go through and troubleshoot because something is not passing, say check valve 1 is not passing or the vessel is passing, we have a whole entire process that we go through to troubleshoot and diagnose any issues that may be going on with that backflow, because again, we have to have that backflow pass that test before we can even submit that report. So with us, our process is that we go through and we take great pride in making sure that that backflow is working properly and effectively so that your clients don't have any issues with backwater contamination during the course of the season.